What up, what up, what up, what up? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are 4-5 weeks into the quarantine, something like that, depending on when yours started. And if you're like me, you might have been hitting this quarantine slump. Your habits have fallen by the wayside. Some of the things that you were working on, you're not working on. Maybe you're not working out as much, not eating as well, cheating a little bit. Maybe you're not feeling as great because you're not able to, work out. Maybe you're not sleeping as good. So today, we are going to go over 3 things that you can do right now, today. Super simple, super easy things to do to turn this slump around and get out of it. I'm going to start with these 3 things because I think that they are really simple but really profound. So let's get into it and turn this slump around. So the first thing that you can do right now, if you found that your habits have fallen by the wayside, is to start a video journal. If you don't want to do a video journal, you can start a written journal, but you have to start a daily journal where you're writing down or talking into your phone, just doing a quick couple minutes. Hey, it's April 15th. This is how I'm feeling. A video journal. Start talking to yourself. There is immense power and benefit to starting a journal. One of the reasons why I like the video journal is that it's a little bit easier to do. You just have to turn your cell phone on and it gets you talking out loud, and you're just streaming, like free associating, and there's like this free stream of consciousness where you're just mentally checking in with yourself, asking yourself, hey, how am I feeling today? Hey, how did yesterday go? If you've fallen off your habits and you're in a little bit of a slump, maybe yesterday wasn't such a good day. Maybe today's not a good day. But you're on this path where you need to change it and you need to turn things around. So taking a step back, turning on your camera and just talking to yourself is a good way to stop the momentum that you're on going down this one path and try and change it around. So check in with yourself. Like I said, ask yourself, how am I feeling? What's going on? What didn't go well today? Oh, I woke up late. I wasn't feeling good. Okay, how do I fix that? Well, I need to wake up earlier tomorrow and, instead of laying in bed checking Instagram, let me get out of bed and make a cup of coffee. Set a plan, whatever it is. At least the video journal creates a platform and a space for you to figure these things out. One really nice thing about talking out loud in a video journal is that it gets the thoughts and stuff out of your head into reality. And sometimes you might not like what you end up saying to yourself, but this is also a chance for you to address it, stop avoiding it, and then change that self-talk. Like maybe you might say something like, oh, I suck. I don't feel good. I can't do anything right. And what's the point? It's hopeless. And saying something like that, you can catch yourself and be like, no, like I don't suck. I mean, okay, I'm not doing so great right now, but I'm not hopeless. I deserve better. I want, no, I won't accept that. Fuck that. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to change. Start that journal. Do that every single day, because it's easy to do and you can do it. And you start creating a record of this. Maybe these are times that you want to remember. Hey, this is how I got through the quarantine. This is what I was feeling. This is what I was thinking. Maybe one day you look back on these journals and you're like, wow, that was interesting. I'm glad that I did that. I'm glad that I have that. It's a super simple thing to do. I've been doing it for the past week. I used to write down a journal. I've been journaling for about 5 years on and off. More so when I'm not in a great space, I'm not feeling well. The barrier to writing is that you got to sit down and you got to type things out. It's not as easy as just turning the camera on and just talking. So try a video journal. You might change your momentum and some interesting things may come up. The second thing that you can do right now today that is super simple to get out of your slump is to move your body. Motion creates emotion. So if you're sitting there, and I've been there, where you're sitting there for an hour, sometimes hours, thinking to yourself, hey, I'm in a slump. I want to do something. I want to get out of this. Oh, I should, clean my room, or I should, put in some more hours at work, or I should do these things. But for whatever reason, you just can't get off the couch. You can't get out of bed. You have the motivation, but you don't have the drive. Maybe it's not even the motivation. Maybe you've got the ambition, but you don't have the motivation. Well, here's the secret about motivation. Motivation follows energy. So if you're just sitting there, sometimes our brains can't willpower ourselves to do the things that we want to do. It would be amazing if they could, but it doesn't work like that. Motion creates emotion. You have to move your body. You have to change your state. You have to get up. So here's what and then when you get up, you create that energy. You create that good feeling in yourself. You create that first step. Taking the first step is always the hardest. So here's what I recommend you to do. You don't have to go, work out. You don't have to be this super, on point person. All you have to do is start. So move your body. Stand up, wave your arms in circles, go back and forth, loosen up the joints. Doesn't matter if you look silly, that's fine. You're alone. Loosen up the joints. Roll your head. Move your neck around. Create space. Take a deep breath. Maybe do 10 jumping jacks. Everybody can do jumping jacks, and you can do 10 jumping jacks. Maybe do 1 push-up. Just start with something, because everybody can do this. And once you start doing it, you might have started with, all right, I'll do 1 push-up, but then you're down there and you're doing it, and you're like, well, I can do 5 push-ups. I can do 10 push-ups. Do whatever you can do, because this starts to make you feel a little bit better, and it starts to prime your mind for feeling good, moving your body, and then you'll be surprised that out of nowhere, you start finding the motivation of like, well, I did want to take the trash out. I did want to make my bed. Let me do these things. I'm up. I'm feeling good. I did want to work out. So maybe those, 5 push-ups turn into, 4 sets of 5 push-ups. And now you did 20 push-ups. And now you're feeling a little bit better. You're like, oh, okay, yeah. I'm like, all right, I can do this. Start small and just start. And the best place to start is by moving your body. Okay, and the third and final thing to turn your slump around is to ask for help. Listen, I was there. I had to ask some of my friends for help. Oftentimes it's really hard to ask for help. I actually wanted to ask for help last week and I didn't. And an entire week went by before I finally asked someone for help. And as soon as I asked them for help, I started turning things around. But why did I wait a week? I could have done it sooner. It's hard to ask for help. We don't want to appear weak. Sometimes we don't know how to ask for help. embracing that vulnerability is really tough. But if you're in a slump, you need to turn it around because life is waiting for you by any means necessary. So asking for help is a beautiful, beautiful way of putting your ego to the side and taking control of your life and finding someone that's going to keep you accountable so that you can get the things done that you want to get done. So if you want to wake up earlier because maybe, in this quarantine slump, your sleeping schedule and habit have fallen by the wayside, which is what happened to me. I was going to bed at like 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. Next thing you know, I'm not falling asleep until 4 o'clock in the morning. Now I'm not waking up until 10, 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm already starting behind the 8 ball. This is not good. It's a slippery slope, and it's a dangerous path. So what I did was I reached out to one of my friends and said, hey, I need to change my sleep around. I need to get up tomorrow at 7:30 in the morning. Please call me at 7:30 and make sure that I get up. And next day he called me at 7:30 and I got up, but then I went back to sleep. But I got up at 9 o'clock that day. And then the next day he called me at 7:30, and that day I got up at 8 o'clock. And then finally on the third day, I was getting up at 7:30 on a regular basis, and this entire week I've gotten up at 7:30. Changing that habit by asking for help and getting the help that you need. You owe it to yourself. It's a sign of strength to be honest with yourself and recognize what you need and then go out and seek that help and get that help. That is what strong people do. Because you might think that you're being strong by not asking for help, but how long are you going to go not doing the things that you need to do? Maybe it's, a gym partner. Maybe it's, you need help at work that you're not asking for. Maybe you need help in your relationship that you're not asking for. You need to be honest and have that communication with yourself. This is why my first tip is that video journal to create that self-awareness. The second one is to move your body so you feel good and have the motivation to do the things that you need to do. And then the third tip is to make sure you do everything that you can to get the things done that you want to get done. And oftentimes asking for help is a great way to do that. Okay, if you've done one or all of those things or you plan to do them, I have a bonus tip for you once you're done with one or all of those things. The bonus tip is write down 1 to 3 things that you want to get done tomorrow. It's such a powerful, effective strategy to plan out tomorrow today. So if you wake up tomorrow and you already have your to-do list and you do a quick video journal, you move your body around, you don't have to spend any time thinking about what it is I need to do. You just go to your list because you already did that work today. You set yourself up for success. And it's like, oh yeah, I want to take the trash out. I need to call these people for work. I need to send these emails. Like, you've already started this momentum so that you don't have to think about it. You don't have to put energy or motivation into it. You can just get started. This is a super effective way to start your day off on the right foot. And psychologically, it's been proven that writing things down, the process of writing something down makes it a little bit stickier, makes it that much more likely that you actually do it and get it done. And then another benefit is once you cross that item off your list, that psychologically boosts your confidence and boosts your self-esteem. So even if it's something simple like brushing your teeth and making your bed, write that down. As silly as that sounds, write it down on your list to do tomorrow. And then when you do them, you cross that off, you're going to feel better. You're going to feel more accomplished, like you're doing, you've got this forward momentum. You can start with one or all of these things right now. Start the video journal. pause this video, stop this video, turn your camera on, start that video, move your body, move your neck, stand up, get something done. Who can you text? Who can you ask for help right now? Maybe figure it out through the rest of the day. You know, take some time to think about what you can do. And then write down the 1 to 3 things that you want to get done tomorrow. I'm starting small. You know, I want to make this easy because I know how difficult it is to be in a slump and to turn things around. But these are small, easy things that can have a big impact on your life and stop the momentum and turn the train around. You know, the goal is not to make a complete 180, be a completely different person tomorrow. But if we make small incremental progress every single day, 1% every single day for the next week, in 2 to 3 weeks time, you're going to be a completely different person, building new habits, back on track, feeling better, and crushing your quarantine. You can do this. We can do this. I'll see you in the next video.